Hey YouTube family, how's it going? So today is just a little update. Think of it as like a day in the life. It's a good day today. It's a good day today because I went back to doing something that brings me joy. I haven't been uh, filming since I lost my mom, and today I did. In fact, I filmed 3 videos, and I'm very proud of myself for that. So yeah, it's the new year, by the way. Happy New Year. We're in, we're in 2025, and it's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be a great year. There's so many stages of grief, and I think I've been in just that. In the depth of it for a few months now, but I just decided, you know what? It's a new year, so it's time for a new start, a fresh start, because I know my mom would not want me, down. It's okay to be sad and, to grieve and process and take the time that you need to do what you need to do. But, I know she would not want me to give up, essentially, because that's not how she raised me. That's not who she was. She was a go getter. My mother was a go getter, has always been. And, I am her daughter. So, um, today's the beginning of many great things to come. So yeah, I do you know have a channel where I post a lot of my beauty content, but for now this channel is more like for me, more just laid back every day, just I don't want to say genuine, but just more life, nothing fancy, nothing too much. I'm not worried about looks or whatever. It's just where I come to just speak. It's kind of therapeutic for me. Especially right now, like I said, with everything. Um, oh, I actually got a new mic. I should actually try that. Hold on. I got this mic from Amazon, and I forgot to use it. The only thing is, let's see if I can't put it in because my phone case. I'm recording with my phone right now, and because I have the protector case and all on it. So let's see. How's the audio now? Do you guys hear it? Yeah, I just used it on my DSLR as well, and I kind of liked it. I don't know if it's the microphone itself or if it's the my ring lights. It was giving out a humming sound. So I don't know if the mic is picking up my ring lights, because I film in, like in the basement, and there isn't much natural light that comes in. So I use ring lights on like my old space where I had a big window I would film in front of. This doesn't give me that much option. So I don't know. So when I watch a playback of those tutorials, I'll see, I mean, I need the ring light. So if it's picking up the sound of my ring light, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if it's faulty, but when I just film with a phone, it's fine. At least when I tested it last time, it was a nice present for Christmas I got from my husband. So, but anyway, yeah, it feels good to do something I love, which is to make content. And I don't want to set any crazy goals, but if I had the power, I would like to put out videos every day on my channel, maybe even both channels right now, because just to give you guys be like the back view. You get to see just the behind the scenes more thing, while the other one is just where I put out all the stuff, right? So, but yeah, I just don't want to. I don't. In fact, I don't know. I don't want to. It's just grief. It doesn't go away. It's never gonna go away because I wake up, I think about my mother. I go to bed thinking about my mother. In between the day, I'm thinking about my mother. A song comes on, I'm bawling my eyes out. Um, I look at my kids, I feel bad for them because they get to miss out on all that love. I mean, they still have both their grandparents on their father's side, and I'm grateful for that. Um, but now they don't have any on my side, so that does make me sad. Um, so I'm just trying to put one foot forward and get going here because I want to change. There's a lot I want change this year, change for the better. And to get change, you gotta make a move, right? You gotta make moves. So I do want to make moves. I want good things this year for myself. My mom's not here in the physical. I know she's with me in spirit. She is my angel. I truly wholeheartedly believe that. And no matter what, if you're spiritual or religious, and depending on the denomination you belong to, it varies, right? But one thing I do know is that, as humans, we all have spirits, we all have souls. We're not just the flesh and blood and the body. So I know her spirit lives on, even though physically she's not here. But I know in spirit she is here. She is with me. So, and I know she's watching over me and her grandbabies, and she's never gonna just leave us and go. She's always in our hearts. We carry her with us. So that's essentially. So I'm finally trying to say, okay, to really listen, because I know what she would say if she were here. She sees me sad. She doesn't like to see me sad. I remember even when she was going through all she was going through, when I'd be crying, she'd tell me not to cry. She'd say, don't cry. And she especially she didn't want me crying in front of the kids, in front of my kids. She didn't want them seeing me crying. Well, sorry, mom. Yeah, they've seen me cry many a times, and I think that's okay. you know, and they're just fine with it. It's okay to show emotion and to cry, and not that she meant it like I shouldn't show emotion. I just think she just didn't want my kids feeling sad because they're little, and I understood where she was coming from. But I'm a kid as well. She was my mama. I'm her kid. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all children to our parents, So I was crying as a baby, as a mama, as a child, crying for her mama. So it's real, guys. It's real. Grief is real. It's not anything that you can put a time limit on. I do know that my mom was a go-getter. She was a woman who believed in, being confident in yourself. Nobody's perfect. Have I made mistakes in life? Absolutely. We all have. But what we do, afterwards. Hold on, guys. I feel like my lens was a little dirty, so I had to just wipe it. So, but what we do, when life kicks us in the gut, essentially, is what matters. Is what we do with it. So, I'm just going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to do my best to be a good mom for my kids, because I've been struggling. I'm not going to lie. I've not been the best version of myself this past few months with my kids, because, I'm dealing with a lot of emotions and feelings and sorrow and sadness and happiness and tears and joy and anger and regrets. And how it is. I mean, maybe if you've lost someone, then you can drop in the comments. You probably know the emotions that come flooding, and they can come at any time. They don't care. The emotions does not care who you are, where you are when they hit. The other day, I think it was last Sunday, I was on YouTube scrolling or whatever, and this song came on. It's a song about mother. It's a song from Africa, from my country, in my native language. And it was just this guy singing about mother. And oh my goodness, the floodgates opened, you guys. The floodgates opened. I could not hold anything back because I was just thinking of my mother. I was just seeing her in my mind's eye dancing the way she always loved to dance. And I was just seeing all the things I would have loved to still do for her, the trips we could have taken, we're hoping to take, the way we would be able to spend time, we would be able to go back to Africa together and, do vacation, and we go to church together, and I, go do Thanksgiving in church. There were so many things because this past 10 years here with her, there's been a lot that's been going down that the world don't know about. They don't necessarily need to know about it, but you have your mother. If you all know, if you have a good mother, you know that they are a backbone. You know that they are our strength. You know that we feel like we can overcome anything when we have our mothers by our side. You know how we feel like you can do whatever, even when you get knocked down. Your mother tells you, you can get back up, and you take those words and you rise. Because that's the power of a mother. You know what I'm saying? That is the power of mothers. So when suddenly that voice has been taken from you, in my case, because we live together here, so that presence is gone. I walk by her bedroom, she's not there. Usually she'd be in there watching her favorite show, Judge Judy, or Law and Order, or she has so many favorite shows. Oh, she loved hold on, guys. So anyway, she had some shows she watched for real, like she don't play with them. Okay. So sorry guys. That was my little baby there. So anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, but essentially mothers are one. You get just one in this life. If you're lucky, you might have another solid mother figure or two. I don't know how that works, but in my case, I got just the one. And that's the only one I needed. I do know some people, I do know that not everybody has good relationship with their mother. And that's very sad, but I had a fantastic one with my mom. Don't get me wrong, not that we didn't have our, as my grandmother would say, taka taka, whatever. Don't ask me, but I loved my mother and she loved me. There was no doubt. She stood by me, stood with me, stood for me. Okay. And even as I say this and chat with you guys and, talk about her, it truly still does not seem real to me. Isn't that crazy? It's been months and it still does not seem real that she's not. And that's a pain to the heart that words cannot describe. That's a pain to the heart that, I don't wish on anybody. I don't wish on anybody. So I don't know. I hope this mic is good. If you guys are interested, I'll probably link it in the description or in a comment, pin in a comment. But this channel is gonna evolve into something, as time goes. If this is where I am right now, it will evolve to something greater. But for now, my where I am right now in my life, this channel is for this. It's just to pour out my heart. And maybe somebody will stumble across this video. Maybe nobody will. I don't know. And that's okay. But it's therapeutic for me. Therapeutic for me. Let me see if I can. Let me stand up here. So, you guys can. I don't want to show y'all too much because this is like By the way, today, like I rearranged my little cubby thing over there. There used to be, certain products that were on there, which I'm not putting anymore. Because this year I'm betting on myself. When you work, well, at least you thought you're working independent, but you're truly not independent. The business I do or did, I'm not really sure where I am right now mentally with that business, but we'll figure it out as the year goes. But when you feel like you give your heart to a company or a product or something because you just truly believed in that company, right? Hold on, guys, let me move this. And you feel like, there we go. And you feel like you were kicked in the gut, essentially, which is how I felt this past year. While I was down, feel like I was kicked while I was down because I was dealing with my mom who wasn't well and who essentially, you know, um, and you feel like you got a sucker punch from a company who you truly, truly, truly believed in with all your heart and truly, you know, promoted and worked hard for. I don't know. I don't know. It's not about the products. Products are great, but it's never really about the product, is it? Most times, it's about the people. So, but I'm not, here to rant about that. But it's just been an eye opener. This past 2024 is an eye opener for me, and essentially, I'm just gonna really do me, and yeah, that's all. I don't know what else to say, but that's where I am right now. And I'm, in my mind anyway, I would like to start some new ventures or adventures, and maybe I can bring you guys along with me as I figure that out. But we need to do stuff, you know? Essentially, one thing I've learned in business is, you want to go where you're celebrated, not tolerated, essentially why I tried to make some moves that I did this past year. Because if you feel like you're in a place where you realize, I don't think, you know, I'm not valued, or I'm valued up onto a certain spot or position. They don't think I'm that level. However, then honey, you're not in the right place, you know? So it's just a lot, but that's just mentally where I am. And but I'm making moves. I'm making moves, so I am proud of myself today for at least filming 3 contents. The editing is in a whole other beast now. We haven't got that yet. But I missed it. Actually, because I truly enjoy doing contents. I truly enjoy making content. As hazardous sometimes as editing can be, I love seeing the finished product. So I keep looking here, you know how it is. I love seeing the finished product. So, what are my takeaways? One, take all the time you need when you have loss and grief. 2, don't let anybody make you feel guilty for still grieving. There's no timeline on grieving. That is a loss nobody can truly understand until you go through it yourself. 3, get support. Hopefully you have good family support system, a friend, a best friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, I don't know, a family member, whoever. Hopefully you get some good support, because you're going to need the support, because grief is an emotional roller coaster. 5, You will be okay. You will be okay. It's going to take time, but you will be okay. You will come up for air again. You will be able to breathe again. You will be able to live again. You know, your life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. Um, because now I have this spirit in my heart that I carry with me now all the time. Unlike before, when I knew she was here, I could, you know, and she's watching me and guiding me, I believe. And yeah, so those are my 5 points. Maybe as time goes on, if I do, the more I learn as I go, I will share with you guys. But anyway, that is it. A day in the life of I don't even know how to say it, of a day in the life of a daughter who lost a mother, a day in the life of a mother who lost her mother, a day in the life of a content creator trying to create content after grief. I don't know. It's just a day in the life. It's a dear diary. It's just real reality, unedited, and just me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.